Oh, you're adorable. You ready?
Ready as a.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I almost said my page. It's Jessica Boosie, and today I'm with the very dark, the very handsome, the very sporty, the very Mr. 8-pack extraordinaire.
All right.
Ganjonga.
Ganjonga, that's my name. And yes, welcome to part 2, the last video.
Is it the last?
The last video that we posted? I mean, like the first video?
Oh, you mean the last video? Huh? Wait. Oh, part 2. Oh, you mean the part 2 of the last video?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, my brain is... Okay, guys, so today we're gonna do a his and her story. So, this is how we met. So,
Actually, yes.
it's very typical of our generation, actually, how we met. Which was?
Yeah, so, like the story says, it's how me and this angel met. So, yeah, man. So, this is what happened, social media life. So yeah, man, the other day I was on TikTok and I was just chilling there with my guys and stuff like that. I think I was playing a game, right?
Yeah, box match.
Like on TikTok Live and stuff like that. So you play like games and yeah, man. So I had like flowers all over my face. I was being punished,
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, yeah. So this angel came, came on my live and then she saw that I was being punished and then she was like, wait a minute. I feel sorry for this man because that time I had flour all over me so she couldn't see my face properly. Yeah, so she was just feeling sorry and stuff like that, and then she was like, let me just help this man. And yeah, so she did help me, and yeah, I managed to win that day. I won that day, mommy. Yes. So yeah, so she was gifting me and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
man.
I felt so terrible because
Yeah.
he had Colgate in his eyes.
Yeah.
He had to take a cold shower or something like that.
Yeah,
there was a lot going on. Okay, good.
Yeah, so that's how it ended the first day, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, so the second day, I was live again because I was going live like every single day, So
then.
yeah, so back then, yeah. So the second day I was like, okay, so this is your hair, baby.
How did it get in your head?
Chan.
Chan.
I stay here.
Oh, and there's more. It's because you keep touching my hand and touching you.
No, I think I was touching your thing, your comb.
My brush.
Yeah,
oh, yes.
So yeah, so the next day, so I was live again, and then yeah, I think it came on your feed, didn't it? Yeah, so she was just doing her own stuff on TikTok, and then so she saw the live again because it did came on her feed, and then she was like, oh, so these people are live again, so let me just go and see what's going on there,
Yeah.
So yeah, so she came, for the second time, and yeah, man, I was just just going crazy with my boys, we're just playing games or just talking, and yeah. So she started gifting me again, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you started gifting me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, man. So that's what I started realizing. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Jessica Boosie is here again.
When did you check my profile?
I mean, the first day.
The first day?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know what happened actually?
Yeah, tell
So
me.
when you came that day, innit? So like people that started, they were just seeing you like gifting me and stuff like that. So they started asking questions. So they're like, damn, who is this woman? Like, are you guys actually friends? I'm like, relax about that. So they were like, hey, you know what? They just go and check our profile. They all went. Yes. My people are like that. So they all went and then they checked you. So they came back to me and they were like, whoa, bro. Yo, she's a gorgeous woman.
You were about to say
She's
something else.
whoa. She's beautiful. I was like, okay, I started blushing on the live. I was like, oh man, come on. So yeah, for the second day, that's what actually happened.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, man. The second day I started blushing. I'm
You
not gonna lie.
see, this is why these videos are so good, because I'm finding out things too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's I made a good part of it. Yeah. So yeah, I think the third day, Ne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a third day, I was live again. Like I said, I was going live every single day. So she came again. So I was like, oh, there she goes again. You know, that gorgeous woman is back again. That angel is back again. I was like, wow, wait a minute. I have to try my level best, you know, just to try and make her want to come and join the live so I can talk to her. Because that time I could not end the live, you know, but I had to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I started asking her, can you please, Jessica Boosie, come up here so I can talk to you, woman? And then she was like, oh, no. I don't think I can do that. I'm like, you will.
And I did.
Yeah, so she came up, you know, and then we started talking. I said, you know, come on, the usuals. Hi, how are you? Whatever, you know. Yeah, so some of my guys came also, and then they joined the live, and yeah, it was quite cool. You know, it was quite cool. And you know what I did? I mean, I asked her for a number.
On live.
On
like
the live,
telling
you know.
me to type it in the comments, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, boy, please.
And like all my people, they started wondering, they were like, what? You asking for a number?
Yeah.
I mean, during live, because they know that I don't do that at all. So they were like, wow, so this is strange. I'm like, come on, bro. Look at this angel. What do you want me to do? I don't have a choice. So, yeah, so I did ask for a number, and then she was like, I cannot give you here. You know, I was like, no, you can't. You know? So I said, okay, but you can DM me. Innit? Is that what I said? I said that, you know?
Yeah, you're like, I mean, you can DM it to me.
Yeah, that's what I said. And
Oh, fine.
yeah, you know, so after the live, and then, you know, I went, you know, to a DM. And I say hello, and then she did holler back, and, you know, we shared a little bit of a conversation, and that's when I said, okay, so about the number and stuff. She was like, okay, so I'm gonna give you the number, all right? So, but make sure you use this number wisely. And I was like, Angel, relax. I got you, all right? Got this.
And you did use it wisely,
I
baby.
mean, come on now. Look at this. But anyways, yeah, so that's what actually happened on the third day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when I took the number, the very same time,
Mm-hmm.
I texted her. So I texted her,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, you know, we spoke a little bit. I mean, through chatting, and I was like, what am I doing? Let me just call her. So I did call her. I phoned her. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I phoned her, and then, you know, we spoke a little bit, and then I was like, no, wait a minute. I want to see that face again. So I requested for a video call. I did. So yeah, man, so, you know, we started chatting on a video call, and it was so amazing because I was so happy, you know,
It
seeing
was
that
like
beautiful face
we
again.
were talking like we knew each other.
Like we knew each other, you know.
Yeah.
Like we just met like 3 days ago. I mean, 2 days ago, actually, because that day was the third day.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, it was so beautiful. I was so happy. I was glad. Man, come on. I was so happy. This woman is so beautiful, bruh. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, we're talking, and you remember what I told you or what I said that day? So the very same day, what did I ask you? Or what did I say to you, if you remember?
I was like, okay, I was kind of giving him a hard time, you know? Like, nah, you're not a serious guy. Like, I don't think you're serious. You're like a playboy. What? Then he was like, I can show you how serious I am. I can talk to your mom today.
Right.
And I was like, my mama? Not my mama. Then he was like, yeah, give her the phone. And then I was
Yes.
like, okay, bet. You asked for it because my mom can be a fireball sometimes, you know? So I gave my mom the phone, and she was like, who's this? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know how to talk to him. And then they spoke.
Yeah, we actually did, you know.
Yeah, they actually did speak. It was
It was
like
so
they also knew each other
cool.
for
Yeah.
so long.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know, she was so happy, you know, because, you know, I wasn't, you know, being disrespectful or anything like that, you know.
Just very bold.
You know what I'm saying? So everything was just cool until she started thinking, like, oh man, this guy he's so straight, you know. How can he ask to talk to my mom like the same day? Just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's never happened to me. I've never had someone who's bold enough to just talk to my mom.
I mean, I did say that, let me talk to your dad too the same day.
Yeah, but my dad.
But your dad wasn't there, so.
He wasn't there, but I don't think I would do it though, cause he would just be like.
No, I would understand. Whatever comes out.
He would just be like, "God bless you," like.
Yeah, I was just gonna say hello, like, sir. How are you? You know.
Yeah, my dad is. My mom is more of the open-minded.
Yeah.
Life of the party, and he is very opposite.
She's a queen.
Yeah.
She's a queen. This one is a princess. This one. It's a little princess. You say hello to the camera, little princess. Yeah. So yeah, you know, I just speak to her mom. You know, it was beautiful, man. You know. So actually, yeah, man, that's part of the story. So. Stay with us.
You're such a good storyteller, babe.
Cause I'm with you. Like I have all the energy in the world. I can do anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we're back again.
So yeah, that's his version of the story. So yeah, it basically happened like that. Like even for me, I kept seeing him on the live. I was interested. I was like, you know me, But like, I'm not the type to shoot my shot.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be.
I'm not the type to shoot my shot, especially so boldly. But I think me gifting you was low key shooting.
I mean, a beautiful woman like you shooting your shot, man. Come on.
Yeah, but I think gifting you was like, I was low key like.
Yeah, but I felt it was like you just trying to help because you know
you
did like
it's
the guy, but.
Actually, you know what? The thing is, honestly, like I thought you're cute, but I didn't like you. Because I didn't know you, so I was like, "Oh, these guys are funny."
You know,
like I found you and your friends very energetic, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" Like I didn't know people like have this like community online because all of his friends, you would think that they're in the same city, but like some are in UK, some are in Ireland, some are in Malawi, like you know. But like because they were so close, you would think that. They live in the same city, like they meet every weekend, you know. So I've never seen that before, so it was cool for me. And at that time I was still like, you know, going through some things, so I was really happy about finding you guys, honestly, because I needed friends at that point. And it was like the perfect timing. So they just welcomed me into the TikTok group, and
you know what I'm saying,
you know, we were going live.
So it became part of the family.
And then gang. I don't think I've like since then since like we started talking, I haven't obviously there's been days we haven't spoken, but I've thought about you every single day. Like
I mean, likewise.
Even when we weren't talking, it was like
I know, right?
What is he doing? You know?
It's always like that.
So moving on with the story, guys. If you didn't watch the last video, again, I'm gonna say go watch it because you need to understand that to understand this. So I was still obviously very shaky, you know, still going through my things, you know, finding myself again. So I wasn't really interested in getting into a relationship because I thought it was too quick, you know. But Mr. Handsome over here was like, well, I don't know. I'm not here to be your friend.
I mean,
and I was like, why? We can be friends.
Like she wanted to be friends so bad, and I kept on telling her, no, that's not gonna happen. You and I are not gonna be friends. It's not gonna work.
I was like, why? You see, girls' mentality is like, let's be friends, and then
they want to see
I'll pick you up when I'm ready. You know. So that's the kind of stance I put with him. Like, come on, like, you know. And we had both just gone through like horrible situations. So it felt like, oh my gosh, like, doesn't this feel like fate? I hate that word, but destiny?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
You know? Because we clicked so much on a lot of things. We talk for hours, even till today. We can be on the phone for hours.
I mean, like, the whole day on the phone. Come on now. You can say whatever you want to say, but...
Like, he will be at work. He will be at work. He will put up his phone on the counter he'll be getting customers, and he'll like, I'll just be there like waiting for the customer to go, then I'll be like, yeah, babe, so then another customer comes. That's just how we are. We're like inseparable,
like so connected.
So the crazy part is we didn't live in the same city. Oh, you're remembering the hardship?
That part.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as I told him I'm in Joburg, you could see his like exactly this. That's exactly what he did. It was kind of like, oh man. And then he told me, he was like, you know what, honestly, I don't really date girls that are far away. And I was like, well, you don't have to. Hello. I said I wanted to be friends, sir. And he was like, no. But for you, you're too special. I can't just let you go like that. I'm going to try this.
No, say it again. Say that again.
What?
Say that part again. You're too what?
You're too special to just let go of like that. Alright? And I was like, okay. I mean, do you know what actually, babe? I think that was the best thing for us actually. The fact that I didn't, like, I felt like I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Helped with us like connecting emotionally and everything and just getting to know each other, than me feeling like pressure, like, oh, I have to go on a date, or like I have to see my boyfriend. Like I could still focus on me fully. I could go to therapy, I could work out, I could do whatever. And then he was right there on the phone, so it was actually perfect, I think, as much as it was hard.
It was super hard, guys. So hey, so actually, man, you know, you gonna say that part?
What part?
I don't know, say what you wanted to say.
Wait, what part?
I mean, the part.
Yes.
I love this woman.
Yes. Okay, I'll say it.
Yeah, start.
Okay, so now comes the time. It's been a couple of months of us talking on the phone, and homeboy hits me up one day. He's like, okay, listen, look, my work schedule is tight. I cannot fly over there, but I can fly you here. And I was like, oh hell no, this guy wants to kidnap me. Like, I've heard about stories like this. I have never traveled to see a man even like 30 minutes. Like, what? And I was like, okay, how do I go about this? I wasn't really sure, but I really wanted to meet him. It was like everything in me. I was like, oh my gosh, like I prayed about it, guys. I prayed about it, and I was like, oh my word, I really want to meet him. And then I felt like, okay, there's nothing wrong with him. He's not gonna do anything to me, so let's go. And I flew to Durban. He got everything for me, like ticket
from Johannesburg,
the Uber, and he lived far from the airport. Like it was a 500 rand Uber.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was like, 500 rand. Like Durban's like terrain is also so weird, because like where he lived was like really 20 kilometers away, but you have to go around.
You have to go around, and it just,
because there's so many mountains. But anyway, I remember this like it was yesterday.
I mean,
my Uber arrived, I think it was like 8 p.m. He was
first day, right?
Yeah. Okay. He was still at work, so I arrived at work. I remember it was so weird seeing him standing there, because I was so used to video calls. And he was standing there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I got so nervous. Like suddenly I got so nervous when I saw you. And he comes and he's like, Jessica Boosie, and I was
that's what I said. Man.
I was like, oh gosh, I'm really here. And then he was like, oh my gosh, you are really here. Like I thought you were gonna bounce on me or like not show up, because people do that, eh?
Yeah.
And then it was just such a surreal moment. He took out my
I don't know if it's a good thing to say, but like
I thought there was a bug.
Oh, you're a bug.
You can't call me a bug. You're a bug.
You're a bug.
You're a freaking praying mantis.
Okay. Back to the video. So like, I don't know if it's a good thing to say, but I'm just thankful that she wasn't scared like that, to come, because otherwise things was just gonna be more harder. And yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing to say that. Thank you so much, for not like concentrating on me. You came, and yeah, you took that chance, which is not good. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a good thing to say, but
I just felt safe. I think I felt really safe, my family knew where I was. You know, they knew I was in Durban. I sent them like locations like as soon as I felt very safe. You know. So anyway, he's taking my bag out of the suitcase. You know, being a gentleman. And then I see him, and then he walks up to me and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so adorable. You're so short."
She's like a potato.
And I was like, "Thank you." Like I never really thought you were gonna be shorter than me. You know.
Who say that?
Me.
Oh.
Like I never knew you were gonna be. I mean, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But when you said it, I was like, oh yeah, but I'm shorter than like most of the world. So.
But to me.
But to you, yeah.
Different story. So like I thought maybe she was like taller.
Yeah, because
you know,
of the
by the time,
videos.
yeah, because of the video calls and stuff. You know, sometimes people might look taller, and yeah, so that's what I thought. Until I made her.
A proper
Face to face,
pumpkin.
man. She's just a potato. So you're just standing there. I'm like, oh, she's
Wearing
so
my
adorable.
onesie.
Oh my god. I was just like, wow, she's
No,
so
I was wearing
adorable.
jeans.
Were you wearing jeans?
Yeah, I was wearing jeans, and he was like,
Not in the jumpsuit.
he was like, ugh, what kind of jeans are these? Not like they were bad jeans, but he just doesn't like jeans.
Yeah. So I was just like, wow, she's so adorable. Look at her, you know.
I don't feel it.
No. So I just went to her and I gave her a hug. I'm like, Jessica Pussy, you're welcome, mommy.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
You know I was smiling. So yeah, it was just like such a perfect meeting. Like, you know, we took some videos on that trip.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was just very interesting, like trying to get to know him, seeing how he is. He cooked for me every single night.
I love cooking for her.
Oh, you really love it.
No, I don't love cooking for you, babe.
Guys, say hi. I need to take videos because I'm gonna miss you. How are you making?
I'm making you money.
No.
You on the menu, okay?
No. On my leg?
I mean, I beef your thigh.
Woo! Chef God is in the house. I can cook here and there, but every time this man is gonna like. There was a time he came. Okay, this was like the last trip, right? He came home from work this is like midnight. He came home from work at midnight. Guys, this man still started cooking at midnight. And I was there like, no, I can help. He was like, sit your butt
Go
down.
sit down.
So I actually love that about you, babe. You love to feed me.
Yes. I love feeding you. And you know that. You want me to go cook for you now? Okay, back to the
I actually
video.
do want chips.
You want chips? Okay. Let's finish the video.
So yeah, that trip was so blissful, like, and nice. And the thing is, we didn't do anything. Like, we didn't really go out. We just like hang out, not really getting distracted by anything and all those things. We just hang out. Like, oh, we did go to the beach
Yeah.
for one day, but I think that was the only activity we did because I was like, I really want to see the beach, and you're like, okay, let's go. And yeah.
Yeah, so this is why we say that God is great all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because meeting this woman changed my life, you know. So like she taught me a lot of things, you know, like love is real, and there's actually people that would love someone for real. So yeah, man, God is great all the time. Like, you better believe that. I promise you.
Yeah.
God is great.
So honestly, to be transparent, it's not like everything was perfect and then we were like it was happily ever after. There were so many things that were prohibiting us at the time to like fully focus on our relationship. I was just so confused and like a different person. Like I was delusional. And there's actually a time he told me that. I was like, babe.
Do you really have to say that?
Oh yeah. I was
Let's
like,
go.
babe, do you think I'm delusional? What did you say?
A little bit, mom.
Like, he'd never hold back. If I ask him, like, do I look good? And like, if my outfit is not nice, he'll be like, let's try another
I
one.
mean,
You know, so I was really delusional. Him saying a little bit was him being nice, because I was very delusional at that time. I was just very scattered, and you know, so we had breaks in between that year, especially because also of the distance. I think the distance was playing a big role, because Joburg and Durban is far, and it's not like I could drive down every weekend or he could drive up. Like, his work schedule is actually insane. So yeah, we had breaks in between, we had fights in between. I think the distance was playing a very big role in that. But you know what else was playing a big role, babe?
what, baby?
You know what it is. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
So another thing that was like a very big thing in the relationship was religion. He was a very strong Muslim, and I'm a very strong Christian girl. So it prohibited me to go like that further step in our relationship, because I just never saw myself marrying a Muslim man. Like, I didn't feel like it was a problem for us to be married in different religions, but I knew it was gonna cause so much, you know, this. And truthfully, I always wanted to go to church with my husband, raise our kids Christian. So that was something I battled with for months on end. And the conversation was always like, okay, do you want to convert? Oh my word, Gani was like, no, I will never do that. Like, no. And I understood, like, because if he asked me to do the same thing, I'd be like, absolutely not, you know? And guys, the biggest miracle just happened, and it was actually on the last trip. So it was this last trip that changed our relationship completely. Guys, let me tell you what God did for me and this man. So obviously I'd expressed to my mom like the struggles of the religion thing, and I also understood her stance. It was very much like mine, like, you know, I don't know how you're gonna do it. And I was like, no, but I mean, his parents did it, because, excuse me, my baby, his dad is a Christian, his mom is a Muslim. So he grew up seeing that, and he was like, no, but they worked out, they still together today.
Yeah.
What's the problem? And I was like, I didn't grow up like that.
Like that, man.
I mean, I just didn't see that growing up. I never saw that as a thing, you know? So he saw no problem with it. I saw big problems with it, and it was doing this for months.
Man.
For months on end. And then the last trip, I went into the trip, we were not like fully together. Like, we were still like, again, it was a very big shift in our relationship. So he was just like, okay, why don't you come to Durban for like New Year's, and just to relax, because you've been going through a lot, you know, at home and your life and stuff like that. Just come home, not come home, but just come to me. Let's have a fun December. And I was like, okay. But obviously, when I see this man, all the feelings came back, and like, we just act like a couple, like we were friends.
Yeah.
And then we're holding hands, like. Yeah, and it was just so funny, because every time we meet, we can't act like, oh, hi, like, no. It is always
just like this.
Like,
it's like,
oh, that's how we hugged this morning.
All the time.
So
that's how it be.
So I went to this trip very like lightheaded, calm. As soon as I saw him, guys, all the feelings rushed back, and I was like, oh God, no, why? And we discussed the religion thing again. Guys, for the first time, you need to understand, Gani is a very strong person. He has a strong personality, he has strong stances. When he believes in something, he believes. Guys, let me tell you how amazing and beautiful God is. On this trip, Gani had such a change of heart and started asking me questions, you know, like very leading questions. Like, okay, so what is your religion about? And I kept telling him, okay, we call it a religion just because of the world, but it's actually a relationship with God. And, you know, we started having these conversations. It was so beautiful, like such deep conversations, it even brought me closer to God. And that's one thing I said to my mom on that trip. I said, Mom, his unbelief is actually, and wanting to know about God is actually bringing me closer to God. And I never thought it would happen that way. So yeah, he ended up at the end of the trip, towards the end of the trip, like fully converting, and it was just such a beautiful thing to witness him
Yeah.
finding out about the Bible, like doing his own research. There was so many things I didn't do. He would do them all on his own. He would just be watching so many videos until he convinced himself that, oh, you know what? I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place.
Like I'm making the best decision. So
yeah. So that's when I realized that, oh my gosh, this is the one. Because I promised myself I'm never gonna post a man again until I'm married. And I was just like, but I already know he's the one. And that's when we blew up and we were posting and everyone was just so happy for me. All of you guys were just so happy for me and it was so wonderful. But now there came an issue. I was still in Joburg, he was in Durban. Someone had to move. I was willing to move, but there were other circumstances that didn't allow me to. And my baby took it one for the team.
Man, I had to take one for the team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because come on.
Yeah, so I left in January, like January 15.
Yeah.
When I say this man moved to Joburg by like the 10th of, no, not even, that was still, by like this, you here for Dad's birthday, so yeah.
Yes.
By the 5th of February, he was here.
Yeah.
He moved his entire life, all his belongings, he moved here.
Yeah, man. So I had to like
Ooh.
leave everything else behind.
Like
All this
everything.
queen. I had to.
Guys, our battery died, but anyway, we're at the end of the video.
Yeah, just saying that. Please make sure you subscribe and also, make sure you comment down below. So just let us know, how you guys felt about the video. And yeah, man. Thank you so much and God bless all of you. We love you, man.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.